but how? Okay, so how? Let's go to like strengthening your body. Yeah, because that's like also a major role. Because yoga mostly we assume it's just on the ground, maybe like doing different postures, breathing exercises. But now we're talking about like
Upper body strength.
Core
strength.
Well, like what kind of exercise do you do to like just get your body fit for something? Because now you're coming from yoga, which is completely different, and then now pole dancing is like carrying your body weight.
Completely.
Even when you're doing the surfing thing, if you're holding someone with like. How do you even like?
You know what? I'll actually
see, like,
call it that.
Carrying weights. What carrying weights has done to my hands?
I have calluses too.
Really?
From the pole. Yeah.
How? And this is just like one. Look at my hand. And I don't even carry like crazy weights, by the way. That's what I'm saying. Like okay. So exercise. Just take us through like some.
Okay. So you remember when I talked about marrying the two practices?
Yeah.
Now this is now something I learned along the way. Usually, you can just practice pole on its own, because pole on its own is a workout.
Okay.
And even in the studio, tuko na pole conditioning classes. Yenye unakuja, una condition on the pole so that you work your strength on the pole.
Okay.
And that's the best way to build strength. It's through working on the pole. Hakuna ati sijui nikwambie enda ufanye push-ups, enda gym, enda
lift weights kwanza.
Kuja ujilift hapo kwa pole 3 times a week. The same way you'll go to the gym and say, wacha nifanye deadlift leo 10 kilos, kesho nitafanya 15 kilos. It's the same way you need to do it on the pole over and over again.
True.
But something now I want to add, depending on your goal. If you're doing it for fun, it's okay for you to come once or twice.
Yeah.
If you want to fly and surf, like I was.
Oh, that was crazy.
You have to now add it to your lifestyle. So I still do my weights. Not so often. Utapata once in a while nafanya weights. A lot of pull-ups help. A lot of push-ups. And yoga is the best prerequisite. Yoga na pilates. Watu wamefanya yoga na pilates wakikuja.
Pilates is
hizo za machine.
Which one?
Hizo
How you describe?
Kuna hizi tension
like,
machines.
Oh, like pulling and even like for your back, even nini.
Yes, and even it's a full body workout.
Okay.
Pilates.
No.
I don't even know.
I do jogs every day.
Yes.
And I do like just a bit of like just dumbbell weights, kidogo, but that's it. So I wouldn't know like Zile's a gym, like exact what this one is called, what this one is called.
No, this one is not even in the gym. You see there you can have a yoga studio.
Yeah.
There's studios specifically that teach Pilates, and they have their Pilates machines. I can't even talk much about it because I don't know much about it.
Yeah.
But all I know it's like
for
tension
your full
training.
body now.
Yes. But people who have that background in Pilates, kwa sababu ina touch on endurance, ina touch on strength, ina touch on flexibility, ina touch on balance. Wakikuja kwa pole ni rahisi. Well, ni rahisi kidogo.
It's because at easier. Least the tension, weight, you
can flow. Now I just need to teach you the technicalities.
Okay.
Anyone who's done yoga, because I can even tell you some of the moves I've done on yoga, you apply them on the pole. So much easier. Someone who's going to the gym, they can already carry themselves.
Yeah.
That's good. But then now, if you don't stretch a lot, you have to tap into your flexibility.
Kwanza flexibility. Now there I know that's...
You have to stretch.
Yeah. But that's something for you you've been doing for a while, right?
For a while. So that's the practice that people see. So I'm not telling you have to go and do your pole, your yoga or your gym. Yep. You can actually obtain all of this right at the studio, because if I'm a client and I'm coming, like I saw you doing splits in one of your videos, and I have never done a split before. I have a yoga class for flexibility that can train you how to do your splits and get you flexible. Immediately after that yoga for flexibility, there's a pole strong class. You can build your strength. I have pole tricks. So the way I've structured the studio, I've structured it to help you build your flexibility.
So different categories as you build up like your skill.
Thank you.
Who are these people who are just calling us? Who are these people?
Everyone is looking.
Why now?
I swear.
So now, of course, like, just even with that, it goes hand in hand with, what do you call it? you've said diet. You mentioned like diet.
Diet.
Okay, what kind of foods do you eat just to maintain, of course, like your physique? Because now, of course, you can't be reckless with your diet because you
Yes.
need to lift your weight at the end of the day.
Yes.
So what kind of
What
meals
do
are
I
we
eat?
eating? Yeah.
So I want to take it back again to what are your goals? So personally, my goal is to soar and fly on that pole and kick all of the goals. And I have come to understand whether I like it or not, I have to be light.
Yeah.
I have to feel light. And light doesn't mean I have to be small. It just means I have to feel light and I have to be able to carry my weight. So I've figured out food that, and I'm also not a nutritionist, I've just figured out foods that work for me.
Yeah.
So like, for example, milk, flour, white flour especially, it makes me feel bloated. I don't like how I feel like it takes years
White
to digest.
flour, what's that? That's ugali.
No. Hii ni chapo venye una mix chapo.
Maze. Okay, but I don't take much.
Hii
I
ni
have 2
keki,
chapatis per week.
You know, the junk, cakey, sugars.
Yeah.
All of these things make me feel heavy. They make me feel,
Okay.
I feel like they take 3
That's true.
business
If
days
you work
to
out,
digest.
you feel like,
you
yeah.
feel it. Kwanza,
But unless you
with my
really
yoga
work out to
practice,
burn it out, it's too much work though.
And that's the thing, you can't really outwork a bad diet.
Yeah, true.
And I don't want to put in the extra work to work out when I can fix my diet. So for most part of my week, I try avoid the sugars. I try avoid the flours. And I'm one of those who, when I see food, you can put 5 chapos here, na ukiangalia huku kwingine nimezimaliza.
Gone.
Mimi sijui mince.
Yeah.
I can eat.
Yeah.
Kwanza chocolates.
Yeah.
You've bought a packet.
Yeah.
Ha.
They're not those ones of like, you can have one and then
I don't
tomorrow
even know how
have
people
one.
can have junk in the house and they've stored it at this is for the whole month.
Yeah.
You see that shopping you've done for the whole month?
Yeah.
I can finish it in a day.
What?
Actually, in an hour.
Because once you open one, that's it.
Yeah. Lord
It's like,
help me.
Yeah.
And now because I know this about myself,
You have to.
I avoid.
Yeah.
So, like, I'll have my weeks when my body really... Because, now when you take away the sugar, you take away A, B, C, D, you have first to find a replacement. So I do that with my fruits. Sometimes if my tea is too bitter, I put dates in it.
Dates help.
Yeah.
I kind of use honey, so I'll try dates.
Sadly, I'm allergic to honey.
Sadly. Who is allergic to honey, surely?
Man,
honey.
me. Yo.
Yeah.
Yo.
Okay, that's unfortunate.
And I think I also just got accustomed to the bitter taste of things. You know? So I don't really mind it.
Okay.
But in terms of just what I eat, it's categorized with what makes me feel lighter. So even now, my ugali, there's a company called Winnie's Pure Health. They make the ugali from the corn. Is it corn? Yeah. It's even yellow. Yeah.
What? So you buy flour from them,
I
Mama?
buy their flour. They have chapati afya as well. So see, at
what
least
the hell
sikuli
is chapati
chapo.
afya sasa
Ni
now?
chapo tamu sana.
Hey. Like the other ones too, Pia?
The other ones tofauti ni una feel bloated.
Oh, so these other ones
which I
no
came
bloat?
to, yes, no bloating sana. Because what I came to understand, the white flour, it's a bondage. Inaitwa bondage. It's a bonding thing. Me, I don't cook, so I don't know, but I think it's a bonding thing. It has that glue. So imagine that glue takes a while to digest. So Winnie's has I don't know, I can't tell you about nutrition. All I know is they've created magic for me to be able to eat my chapati.
So it's flour you get from them, Mama? They have the chapatis
It's
already
sold in
made?
supermarkets.
What?
The flour, So
okay,
umesikia
you'll put me
Toto
on.
Afya, sijui Toto Afya,
So
the porridge.
It's in the supermarket?
It's in the supermarkets.
Okay.
Their products are
We'll
in the
look out for
supermarkets.
that.
And they're the one company that I've been buying from, that I feel the
If you eat, how does it make you feel? You're full but not bloated.
I'm full, but I'm not bloated.
Okay, then
And I can eat 50 times.
Because me, there are some meals once I eat, I have to take, nowadays, because I have to take my power nap. I have to. I just need 30 minutes.
Come through.
No, it can be that as well. But I think it's just because, and at times it's not even in it. You just eat and then like, okay, I feel like I want a nap.
For real?
Maybe it's age.
maybe it's age. But honestly,
Yeah.
I think what I can say about
But let's
my
not talk about
diet-
age.
Yeah,
Listen, we're
let's
trauma
talk
bonding
about,
here, but
I swear.
yeah, let's not push it.
Honestly, I think in terms of just the diet,
Yeah.
on
Veggies,
top
are you a
of
veggies
yes,
person?
that's what I wanted to add. Now, I
Okay.
rarely eat meat.
Oh, okay.
My blood type is O positive. I need the beef. So I
Mm-hmm.
once in a while take the beef.
Okay.
But I rarely eat meat.
What?
But I'm telling you now, when you take away these things, you have
You
to
feel
supplement
different.
the
Oh,
irons.
okay.
Yeah, and I feel
But
lighter
with
when
what now?
So now I'll eat the meat. I've not taken the meat away from my diet because I need the B12, right?
Yeah.
So I leave it in my diet, but I rarely eat it. Your body will tell you
When you need it.
when you need it. Hata
Okay.
ukikula sana unasikia. So let's say
Yeah.
I eat more than I'm used to.
You feel like
I feel it.
Yeah, I pushed it today.
Let's say I have my junk today and I have my junk tomorrow.
Yeah, that's
Personally,
always,
it affects my mood.
I can't do like twice now. Like something like even see how people can demolish a
Yes.
KFC bucket.
Yes.
I can have one piece of
One
that
piece.
chicken,
Thank
and then
you.
I'm like, okay,
That's your body communicating.
Yeah,
This is too much.
yeah.
So I've had a long I don't know if I should call it a struggle or a journey or a struggling journey with diet.
Yeah.
Where I never really understood what my body needed and wanted. And now I feel like I've gotten to the point where I've actually understood the balance. Yes, where I can still have my junk and now maybe fast the next day. Because now I tell myself it's either or.
Yeah.
If I've chosen to take my junk and I know it's going to affect my mood the next day, how am I going to fix that for myself?
Yeah.
So how do I fix that for myself? Personally, I take my fast. So I'll do a fast. I'll avoid the sugars. I'll even avoid the fruits because I don't know if it's the sugar
Even
high.
fruits, no. Hey,
You see, that's the
I'll
thing.
pass out by
That's
the way.
the thing because nimekula skari jana,
Oh, okay,
nimeindulge, alafu tena
Yeah.
the next day nikule skari, haiwezi.
No, I think then the issue is because you've explained. Once I start something, I don't know when to stop. I think you should just have like your portions. You know how even people
that's
do
the
like
thing.
portions of nini?
I've tried the portions, they don't work.
No,
Trust me.
Portions, I don't mean you finish one portion and go to the next one. I'm saying do this portion today and tomorrow this.
Let me tell you,
Yeah.
I made peace with the battle I've been having for that thing for if I open a chocolate bar, I'll finish it in one. I'm not lying.
Imagine that's me by the way. I can
That's
have
the
like
thing.
one piece and just...
I can't.
You can. Yes, you can.
Yes, I can, but my body has
But you
refused
choose...
to do it.
No, not... Now you're blaming your body. You've chosen not to. And my body has said, I think
made
it's you.
peace with the fact that this
But you
is
know
my
yourself
vice.
well. You know
Unajua,
yourself
lazima
well. That's true.
ujijue.
Yeah,
Like,
you know
I made
yourself
peace
well.
with it. So I know how to counter. And I know my staples ni my legumes. You know, like now let's say I'm preparing for a show.
Yeah.
I want my body to look a certain kind of way. So I know what to do to get my body to look a certain kind of way.
Within a certain short
Within
period,
a certain
Ama?
period. But that's why I prefer like any performance that's scheduled. Most of the time it will be scheduled 2 weeks before. In 2 weeks.
So with 2 weeks, you can transform your body to
But
something...
keep in mind, it's not just the 2 weeks. It's
Oh, you've been practicing,
consistently.
but those
Yes,
2
but
weeks
those
now
2
are a
weeks-
bit pressure.
Yes, you can add the pressure and say, oh, I can remove carbs from my diet because I maybe not proper carbs. Like I can remove, I can remove carbs from my diet because maybe
So-
I want to look leaner or I want to do ABCD because that works for me. I can just fill myself with protein. I can do just couscous for quinoa. I can do,
Yeah.
So I know how to play with my diet is what I'm trying to say
That's-
to now suit my needs.
Yeah.
And I think it's the biggest win.
But now, even with that, because you've said you don't cook, how do you ensure that? Because now, like for me, I started cooking my meals
Yes.
and I was like, this makes so much sense. Food tastes better. I can, kind of know where not to put too much fat. Like I can kind of like the same way you've said, I eat and feel better because I've prepped my meals and everything.
Yeah.
So how do you ensure that?
The person that prepares my meals.
Why
Thank goodness
Why
for
are you
her.
saying it like, just like the person who prepares me?
God bless
You have
her.
to thank them. Yeah,
Where
for sure.
I actually tell her I love her.
Yeah.
I'm
yeah.
actually telling her I love her as I'm doing this podcast.
Shout outs to her. What's her name?
Mwah, she's called Megan.
Okay, Megan, shout outs to you.
I can share her. If
She's-
you're looking for someone to make your meals,
Oh, she
she's
does
a chef.
like,
Yeah, she's a chef.
you can call up and she'll do like meals for you.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Hey, okay.
And she knows the oils to put in the food. And I've talked, like,
Does
I've
she
had
do olive oil, or how do you guys do it?
sometimes canola, sometimes olive. I've forgotten the other one. Sesame. It was sesame.
Sesame.
Yes,
Yeah.
oil. That's what we use to make food. And I've had a proper discussion with her. And it's not just once. Sometimes tamwambia, leo nimekula hii nikasikia inanifanya nisikie hivi, tunaweza fanya nini? Hata ni yeye alikuwa ananifunza hiyo white flour ina bond.
What?
Yes. Hata the
You hear these
samosas
guys,
anatutengenezea.
cheat code here.
Yes. Hata anatutengenezea samosa vizuri sana. She has spoiled me so much that I feel like when I eat out, I'm cheating.
But that's the thing.
Yes.
And I think at times when you used to like nice home cooked meals, I'm telling you, like, I think, because for me, I like steak.
Yes.
Occasionally, I'll do like 2 or 3 times in a month, right?
It's good.
It's good, right?
Yes.
So now I started like making steak for myself.
Whoa.
And then I was like,
it's slapping different.
You know how steak is expensive anytime you go to a restaurant. And then I was like, and I've been paying someone all this money, yet I can make
and
steak
you can
like
make
this.
It.
Yeah, so I started making it and was like, okay, like you've said, it makes such a big difference because now you choose how you can flavor it, the
And
oils to use.
Now. Look at you now. Look at your life.
Happy.
Hata ukikula huko nje uko
No,
they don't make it like me.
It doesn't taste like Nini. Let me just go back home. And also another thing people should understand about restaurants, and not in a bad way, because they're there to make profit, right?
Yes.
So they can't just say like at Inani's meal we're using sesame oil, Ama we use this specific cooking oil for her.
Course.
So the one oil also, the one thing that restaurants use the most is cooking oil. So whatever they'll use might not be like the best quality cooking oil.
And now maybe that's why, because now that's the piece I had to make with myself. And then I figured, I can do takeout once in a while.
Yeah.
But you come to learn eventually, you're home cook. In a slap, for real.
Yeah, you can't beat a nice home cooked meal.
Do you know even crave veggies? Because of the way she makes veggies.
I love veggies. Oh, she...
Wow.
Yeah, you'll need to plug me.
I even
You
asked
need
her
to plug me.
tutatengeneza lini managu.
No,
That
I
has
love
never been
managu.
my life.
I love managu. I used to hate traditional veggies.
Exactly.
You mentioned just traditional veggies. I was just like, But now I just also realized the same thing. Once you get something that's prepped properly, it's different. It's different.
That love, that care, and the fact that I also accept that I don't necessarily enjoy cooking.
No. First of all, let's get to this. How don't you like cooking?
I know how to. I like cooking
Unless
once in
you
a
are
while.
forced to cook a lot when you're young. And then you're like, by the time I grow up, I'll never cook again.
Never been forced to cook.
Really?
That's the thing. It's just not my thing. I can cook. I can enjoy making a meal. But
which part of the kitchen do you, apart from eating, what in the kitchen
the one
do you
that
love
I
doing?
watch Megan cooking and say, wow, can I have a bite of this? The one where,
Because you can't pick dishes. Dishes definitely.
Right?
Dishes are a nightmare.
That's the thing. So I enjoy the part where I can look at Megan and say,
You're like, this
hey, Megan, hiyo chapo imeiva, ni moto neza kula.
Yeah.
I enjoy that so much.
No, but I respect that also as well. Because we also have to know our strengths and our weaknesses.
Yes.
But even for me, I never used to like cooking at all. Until I just start. Maybe. No, I've realized what happened. I got more free time.
You got more free time.
Yeah, because, when I was doing 8 to 5, by then I'm home, I'm tired. I'm telling you, like,
Always
I ate like bhajias maybe today. Today I've eaten chapo beans. Today I've eaten. And then now if I look back at it, it was like even affecting me. But now, like, just consuming things that are good for me,
it feels
genuinely,
good.
it feels good. You feel good.
And there's one thing I noted also with adding to my diet.
Yeah.
Fruits.
Oh, I love fruits as well.
I never did. I don't know. I was just living out here.
Wait, you never used to like fruits?
I never used to see the need to buy
but
fruits.
I know people who are like that.
Yeah. I
And
think
now?
I was just young. Now I've grown.
And you hydrate a lot
And
well?
I'm trying.
Wait, you're also those people... there's somebody I met and I asked them, like, you should be drinking water because they kept on saying, I have a headache, a headache.
That's
I'm like,
me.
So
I found a cheat code. Sina kwambia hii life si lazima tukue na everything locked down.
Yeah.
You just have to figure out what works for you.
Yeah.
I'm very bad with drinking water. So I noticed these cups that have a straw.
Yeah.
For some reason, I enjoy refilling them.
Oh, because you can just be like...
I know. I can baby girl out here.
Yeah.
So I noticed that when I carry this bottle, I drink
you
more
always
water.
try and finish.
Yes, warm water as well. I noticed when my water is warm, I enjoy it. And there's also, I was taught by the owner of Uzima Network how to take coconut water for hydration and CMOS as well for just overall
How do you
good
take
health.
it? How do you take it?
I just take it natural. The coconut water, they sell coconut water.
Or
So
like you
they
get
bottle
the...
it.
Well, no, the boxed one, or do you get like the Nazi?
The Nazi in a bottle. They package it for you. So
No, hold on.
Right?
Which one? Which one are we talking about? So that I know if I'm
proper coconut water. Ukienda hapo Uzima Network. Ingia Instagram.
Uzima
Network.
Let me show you what I incorporate in my smoothies.
Because they usually sell the coconut water. They're the ones who taught me how it's hard for you to kunywa maji. This is the best way to rehydrate.
And then you'll nini.
Yeah.
Wait, I'm not even seeing it here.
So if you go on Instagram and see Uzima Network, you'll find
Uzima Network.
Uzima Network. Wanna sell CMOS, which gives you, which now I came to learn again from them. I think it's 98 of the 102 nutrients you need in your body.
Okay, so
Yo.
am I not finding
Uzima?
Okay, I found it.
Yes.
I found it.
98.
So
if you
so
look
do you
at,
mix it with something?
Yes. So
you mix
I
it
make
now with
protein smoothies. I mix mine in there.
Okay.
The CMOS, you can mix it in water and drink it. So
is it sweet, first of all? Because somebody who doesn't enjoy drinking water already, it could be.
It's not sweet. Well, it's tasteless.
Also, it's just like...
It's tasteless.
Wait, so how does it encourage you to drink? Because like I'm thinking even at times people flavor a bit of water. At times I can mix Ribena a bit with water.
I get you.
A small portion of Ribena,
Yes.
put a lot of water, especially after I've come from my jogs.
Yes.
Because even from your case, I would ask you, how would you exercise and then not hydrate?
That's the thing. I don't know why I don't do it.
What?
And funny thing, I'm not the person to sweat sana, so I think that kind of helps. But I don't think that's just one of those unhealthy habits I have.
Yeah, because like that's like overworking your body. You need to replace
to replace the electrolytes.
Yeah.
So even the page usually posts how to play around with your CMOS. So like personally, I like mixing it in my protein shake.
Yeah.
So I use the protein shake and I mix the CMOS.
So the protein shake is like the
smoothie venye natengeneza fruits alafu nimeweka protein
with
shake,
all natural
okay, and then I just add the CMOS
I do
to
that
it.
as well.
Yeah.
But now of course minus the CMOS and
now you add it.
And okay.
And good. And then when you buy the coconut water, you can mix it with the coconut water. Good to go. You can mix it with water. Good to go.
Hey. You learn something.
You know, mpaka nimejiambia, they have set up in a way that hata kama sikunywi maji, surely they have found a solution for you to at least rehydrate.
I'm telling you, I had a friend and she told me I'm not a fan of water.
Introduce her here.
But no. Hash wasn't drinking water at all.
At all. Okay.
She said now instead of water, she drinks soda.
What?
Yes. The madness. And I was just like, yo, I have never heard of anything like that. But she said that and she wasn't lying. Whoa. She wasn't drinking water at all. Damn. She was just replacing it with soda. And I was trying to explain to her, like, maybe you can do it now because you're young, but it can definitely, it will catch up. Because like we said, at times people forget, like, we were also young.
Yeah.
I remember when I was like 18, but I can only give you an advice. Yeah. But I can't impose it on you because, we're also there.
But, now it's good that you even just gave her that advice for you gotta hydrate.
You have to.
And I think now I really struggle with water, so I get her. I won't even lie. I really...
Like you would feel like you'd... Okay, for what reason wouldn't you want to drink water?
I don't know. Just bad habits. Like I can't even explain to you.
She was saying exactly like, she's just like, no, she just said, I'm not a fan.
And my sister even told me, sometimes when you think you're hungry, you're just thirsty.
Yes.
And I would rather eat than drink water. Like,
Oh, goodness. Oh, goodness.
So
Yeah.
it's in life you can't be perfect, by the way.
Not true.
Kuna vitu una struggle nayo.
Yeah,
So one
yeah,
of the
yeah,
things I struggle with is my rehydration or my hydration.
All right. So now
So now I've found ways to
actually at least
hydrate.
substitute that.
They even tell you if you take a lot of liquids, let's say tea, because your tea, you'll mix it with some milk. So again, I'll take you back to Winnie's Pure Health. They really have really nice tea. So I had to learn how to take my tea without my milk.
Oh, yeah. Actually, I don't use milk on tea. I always just use it probably on cereal only, which I have cereal 3 times a week, maybe.
And then I accepted that I love coffee.
Yeah. Okay.
So I take my coffee in the morning. And
Are those
I
people,
think
if you
I
don't
do
have
aight.
coffee, you start just shaking?
No,
Are
I
those
think
people-
I think it just changes my mood when I take it. I feel
You're
like
happier.
I'm active. I'm an active person, but I feel I
So
don't.
if you
I
don't
think
have
it's a
your
mind
coffee,
thing.
if you don't have... No, but it's true. People who are used to coffee, if they don't have
it's
their
a mind
coffee...
thing. Do you know? Today, actually, I was like, I won't take my coffee.
Yeah.
I'll try start my day without my coffee. Nah.
Yeah, you need it.
I don't know if it's a mind thing. You know the way when you're lifting your weights and you
No,
have
but
a
it's true.
spotter,
Yeah.
and the fact that you know someone is
Is
behind.
there, so that's the only way you can...
That's my coffee.
No, I get you.
But that's on diet. Like, honestly, I don't even know what I can add or remove for diet.
But
But what I can say is
we see the
myself.
results, because I think even for what you do, like, of course, being on stage, and when I'm always talking on my podcast about trying to balance everything, like, those 4 things, like health, wealth, love, and happiness, you have to understand, like, even just your body, it's easy for you to control a lot of things when you're younger.
Yeah.
Because, like, trust me, you don't want to be a certain age and then now the doctor is telling you you can't take any
have
more
to work
sugar,
out for
you can't take salt,
Yeah.
you have to work out how many times. So now it's
God
pressure,
forbid,
because the
man.
things now would have done easily, now you have to struggle so much because you're already used to those cravings.
And I'm really wondering what's happening that we get this information late. But I think now with all the podcasts, with
Social media, yeah,
I think
everything's out
it
there.
really helps.
Yeah.
Because my parents work out. My mom does yoga. My mom walks. Yeah, my dad walks. So I think
Good setting and a good example.
I'm meeting a lot of women in the studio who are just into their health. And I love surrounding myself with such people.
And do they, like, your clients and the women that you're talking about, like, do they always ask you, like, how can I have, like, a body like yours? Because now I know women worship each other's bodies so much. Like, I thought, like,
yes,
as
and even
men,
I ask them the same thing.
because I see, like, even, like, when girls are talking about, like, have you seen, like, how she looks in...
Aki.
But I'm like, I'm the one who's supposed to be saying that. But,
the
like,
grass is always greener on the other side.
But women do really appreciate, and, like, they live and, like, go, I'm sure, like, even in your inbox, like, how do you maintain your physique? How can I have, like, a tummy like yours?
Yes.
Like, how can I get my arms
Yo,
toned
even
like
me, I
yours?
want to know how to have a tummy like mine, honestly.
Because now when I'm talking about that, because, like, for your case, we'll now come to, like, when you're in